Spirit of God says they will place bread in the hands of those who need bread. They've already done this, says the Lord. But I will clear the debt of this place. I will remove every cent that is owed. And I will prove myself as the great Jehovah Jireh, says the Lord. And allow the fire of the Lord to consume your enemy. You see what he told me? He said in 2010, I'm going to clear debt by the middle of 2010. I am so ready for it, and this is not just some mystical promise. This is a real word from God. American. So what about this nation? What about it? If God could do something suddenly for Elisha and Elijah, for Moses, for David, how much more can he do it for you? How much more can he do it for you? Come to this altar.
If you did not or were not able to be here for the Pursuing His Presence conference with Prophet Clement, make sure you get the tape. He really has given us corporately as the family of God a work that I absolutely 100% know is of God.
But I'm going to ask you to sow specifically and to give a seed for your children. And ask everybody who can to sow $127, because Psalm 127 says the Lord's that our children are a heritage. They're the blessing of the Lord. And I believe for blessing to be upon them. I'm also asking that because we need a miracle. And I'm just straightforward. We have to have a supernatural abundance financially. It's just the time of December where most people kind of hold back and don't give, and the reality is there's 2 major mortgages that we're carrying, Lakeland, and we're carrying this. And our God's faithful. He's never failed since the day He came back, and He said restore and bring back the glory and restore the integrity and honor. I'm going to ask you to bless the house of God. If you can give additional $50, we just need it today. I don't have to get up here and say who's going to give me $1,000, who's going to do this. It's just if you believe in ministry and you believe in making a difference and you say, Paul, I'm going to stand with you. I need you to stand with us. 2 big mortgages. It is what it is, right, guys?
Praise tonight. Come on, let's welcome the prophet in this house.
And the Lord whispered these words. He said, when 2010 comes, in that decade, first of all, there's going to be a death of debt, which people actually laugh at me when I say it. And I get embarrassed. I say, Lord, why do you make me say this? He said, what looks totally impossible is my greatest joy to deal with. There will be 3 deaths this year. There will be 3 deaths this year, says the Lord. The first one is the death of debt. The death of debt. Did you hear what he said? But I have opened the book, says the Lord. Do not despise prophesying. Do not despise the faith of the prophet that stands before you to say, yes, but it has not happened yet. Has it not? What I have spoken in heaven is now about to come to pass on earth, for there is a perfect alignment that is taking place between those upon the earth and that in heaven. Well, there have been 2 clocks. There have been 2 clocks. You cannot have 2 times. There's only one time, and that's the timing of the Lord. And God says you're at the right place, at the right time, for the right reason, at the right season. You've made it. You've made it so far. And because you've made it, God says, I'm going to revive you and raise you up and raise you to a place where you will be free of the strangulation of death, says the Lord God. Come on, come on. Yeah. Say yes. Everyone in this building say death to death. 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 You believe it? Death to death. Death to death. Come on, I want you to prophesy with me. adversaries have been removed. Within 2 years, by the year 2012, there will be absolutely not an inclination of debt. Every building will be paid off, every property, every project. And God said an international door has opened.